Can't wait. Temperature's up a bit.
I'll sort you out now.
You shouldn't let rip at Mr. Griffin. He's doing his best.
Pig. Talk about a god complex.
Still...
Right, when we get you home, we'll go on the patches, hmm? It's about time we gave up.
Yeah.
BP's down.
I told him he was taking the Tony Soprano thing way too far.
All right, get a cannula set. I need to put another line in, and let's push more fluids. Gelifusing.
Okay.
Well, this is getting to be something of a habit.
Well, not such a bad one. Listen, I'm sorry about Michael.
Do you think that he actively went after my patient?
Who knows? He can be underhand and unethical and still think he's a shining example of integrity. Just the prospect of advancing his career and...
Well, I think the Hewitts may have prestige, but they hardly amount to a career move.
Maybe not, but introduce the director of surgery job and...
Far be it from me to defend your husband, but he doesn't want my job.
If you say so.
No, I mean it. He took himself out of the running.
When?
When I first got the job.
I'm sorry. He went for it and then withdrew.
Well, maybe he didn't think it was important.
Or maybe he just thinks I'm too worthless to be consulted.
No, you're not that. You're never that.
Squeeze the fluids through now.
Steve? Steve? Is he all right?
He will be very soon.
BP's coming back up.
All right. Give us a scare there, big guy.
Michael was right here, Steve. I told you we did the right thing getting shot at the other one, didn't I?
From now on, Nurse Jackson will be here to keep an eye on Steve.
Holby, is that your way of trying to sort this out?
Maybe if she went back for a bit, it might help her. I mean, get her head sorted, if that's what she needs to do.
How's she going to pay for it?
Well, that's her family's problem.
No, Chrissy, it isn't. In her family, money is Daisha's responsibility.
Okay, but if she won't have counselling here, and she won't sort herself out, then maybe she should just talk to her family. I mean, what harm can that do? Just call her mother.
What?
Just call her.
This the right number?
Hey.
What are you doing here?
Just left the Hewitts.
And?
It is not the plain sailing Connie sold it as.
Well, I guess Hewitt can only do you good if you're chasing director of surgery.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt.
Is that right? Even though you went for it the first time, then withdrew your application. You did do that, didn't you? True or false?
Look.
True or false?
All right. I was embarrassed. I realized I wasn't going to get the gig, so it was just a... What? It was a little white lie.
A lie. On top of all the others.
Oh, come on. Don't blow this all out of proportion. It's not even important.
It's just one thing after another. I feel like I'm suffocating.
All right. I know you're feeling shaky, and I know that I'm to blame, but come on. This is me. It's us. We're not going to do this to each other, are we?
I hate feeling like this. I want it to stop.
I know. Me too.
There's only one way I can be sure. I have to ask her myself.
Excuse me. Mr. Spence, I need to talk through the Hewitt situation with you. Your thoughts, your prognosis.
All right. Yeah.
Like I said, Mrs. Anderson, all I can do is offer you my sincerest apologies for having disturbed you. It was not my intention to cause you any offense. Yeah, goodbye. Happy now?
It's unbelievable. What kind of mother's that?
I should never have listened to you. I knew what she'd said.
Jo is her grandchild. How can she be like that?
Daisha is a source of revenue first and a daughter second. You still think there's nothing wrong?
Ah, at last. Have you spoken to radiology?
Yeah, I have.
Break it to me gently,
Well,
Doctor.
the cartilage is intact, but there is substantial bruising. You'll have to start taking your physio more seriously.
I'm bored of limping now anyway. Sick of the stick.
I tried to track down your other scan too.
Excuse me?
Your 12-week scan, the one of your baby. You're unbelievable.
So, if there is nothing else you want to know?
Do you think one-on-one nursing care would be appropriate on the general ward?
Well, appropriate or not, I am ahead of you and he's already got it.
It's compromising their socialist principles.
No, we're just making sure we do it right this time. But now, really, if there is nothing else, I need to get across the stats.
Of course, don't let me stop you.
Not only do you have the audacity to come in here making outlandish accusations, but you also show no shame in rifling through my personal possessions.
Exactly what kind of nasty trick were you thinking of playing? I mean, just tell me how far you were going to take this.
And you say I'm unbelievable. Although it is none of your business, that happens to be a scan of my future godchild.
When are you going to stop lying?
How dare you?
You've got this because at some point in your twisted scheme you were going to use it to convince Joseph you were carrying his child.
Why would I do that? It's absolute rubbish.
Really? I don't think so. I think it's unscrupulous and deceitful.
And heaven forbid anything should have happened to render the fragrant Sister Morton free and available.
Can you not see how reprehensible this is?
I see my godchild.
Just one more CABG and I think we're just about done.
You see? Who says we can't survive without Miss Naylor?
Indeed. We're a good team.
There's nothing to worry about. I'll look after his kid, okay?
I'm supposed to be chained to the foot of Mr. Hewitt, but I was bursting, so...
Donna, have you and Michael been sleeping together?
Oh. No, never. We haven't.
He did give you that necklace, didn't he?
Why would he give me a necklace exactly the same as yours?
I don't know.
That's mad.
Tell me about talking to each other on your mobiles.
Annalise, this is insane, all right? We've never done it.
Don't lie to me, Donna. Right now, all I want is the truth. Surely you can understand that.
I have never been with Michael.
Well, that was embarrassing.
I mean, you know I'm not lying, right? You and me were sorted. You do believe me?
I'd like to believe you. I would, really.
Daisha, you've been in here for ages. What have you been doing?
I don't know. Thank you.
I told you she wouldn't believe me.
I believe I'm free to go.
It's a pleasure to